Love and awareness except from flowering of consciousness. Both love and awareness have cause and effect relation. The ultimate flowering of love is awareness, and when one attains to total awareness, love is springs forth as compassion. A life becomes really alive only when love blossoms. Otherwise, it is a tree with no flowers. In the absence of love, life is a dumb bird that cannot sing, or a bird without wings that cannot soar high in the sky. A life without love is crippled inwardly, paralyzed from the outside. Everything will be as it should be, but from inside something is missing, something which makes everything valuable, something without which it is all dark. Love is the lamp of your innerness, the light of the within. But love brings many problems. Sometimes the problem is so big that it seems safer to avoid it. It brings anxiety, conflict, fear, and bondage. It is absolutely needed. The person who avoids love is committing suicide. Those who live calculatively, whose lifestyle is rooted in arithmetic, whose vision is material, the worldly, the outside, whose vision consists only of the miserable and the logical, they are bound to decide against love. They will call love madness, and they are not absolutely wrong either. In the absence of understanding of the ways of love, they are right. They are right because love brings so many problems that life becomes turmoil and insanity. One loses all balance, and then to get out of it, it is very difficult. Then one thing leads to another, one problem to many other problems, and the process goes on. Hence, the cautious person decides against love. But then he has decided against life as well, because love is life. Then he will find no meaning in life, and he will simply live meaninglessly. Then he simply vegetates and calls it life. He drags and he feels continuously that there is no dance, no significance, but he consoles himself. It is so because life itself is meaningless. What can I do? Jean-Paul Sartre and other existentialists say life itself is meaningless. So it is not our fault. Life is absurd. It is not our fault, but they are utterly wrong. Life is not absurd. Life is not meaningless. Instead, the meaning in life comes through love. Life is only an opportunity to grow into love. Each moment life unfolds many situations for love to grow. Love can grow only when there is awareness. Love brings problems with it too. Hence, all the religions of the world have decided against love, although they pretend and profess love. These religions have been invented by the people who are calculating and businesslike. People live with all kinds of calculations. The monastery is nothing but an escape from love. Love can become without any problem if one more element is added to it, and that element is awareness. Unconscious love creates problems. In fact, it is not love that creates problems. That is a misunderstanding. Indeed, it is the unconsciousness in love that creates problems. Indeed, love cannot create problems. All problems arise because of unconsciousness. So, awareness is the essential core for love to flower the season of spring of love to come. Rightly analyzed, you can see clearly from where the problems come. They never come from love, they come from your unconsciousness. It is unconsciousness that creates jealousy, possessiveness, domination, fear, anxiety about the future, suspicion, doubt, and all kinds of such things. It is unconsciousness that brings anger, hatred, and conflict. It is not love at all. But we are such a mixture that unless you are very aware, you will not be able to separate them from one another. The moment you become alert, they can be separated. Once you are able to separate love from unconsciousness and you are conscious of your unconsciousness, it starts disappearing, because that is the only way to make it evaporate. To be conscious of unconsciousness simply means that consciousness cannot allow unconsciousness to exist anymore. It is like bringing light into a dark room. The moment light is inside the room, the darkness disappears. Yes, when you are bringing the lamp and the room is still far away, you can see that it is dark. The closer you come, the more you can see that it is dark. However, the moment you enter the room, the darkness disappears completely. I remember a Sufi parable. Once a mystic asked one of his disciples, "Go out and see whether the sun has risen yet or not. It is very early, the last phase of night." And the disciples said, "There is no need to go. I can see from the window it is very dark. The sun has not risen yet." The master said, "Then take your lamp with you and go and look for the sun, whether it has arisen or not. If it is dark, then take a lamp." The disciple got puzzled. The master looks crazy, but he is giving an indication to the disciple. Certainly he is not talking about the outside world. He is talking about the inside world. He is saying, if it is dark, then take the lamp and look whether it is really dark or not. And the moment you take the lamp, darkness is no more. And he is talking about the lamp of awareness. The same happens when you become aware. The first thing is that unconsciousness disappears. Awareness and love are separated. When all the misery that has remained associated with love is no more associated with love, it becomes purified, a fragrance, and the unconscious starts disappearing, because you start becoming more and more conscious of it. This is the whole process. It is the beginning of inner journey. Only two things have to be remembered: love and awareness. With love and awareness, inner search or journey begins, not otherwise.